So I'm serious. The Surrey MP's name is something Randeep, and he said that there were racial slurs thrown around at the Trudeau banquet last Tuesday. And the problem is that there were who knows how many, probably 50 or 60 people there that would have liked to gotten video of people acting like that, and they can't find one. The CBC couldn't find one. So one day they said he left because of racial insults. Then they looked through the recordings, they couldn't find any. The next day they said it was because the situation was volatile. The CBC changed its story. I forget the guy's name. Kay, he's National Post, I think, journalist. He looked it up. He just, there's how CBC changed the story with no apology. Sorry, but if you're saying that our people who just want to get rid of a dictator are throwing around racial epithets, you say that on Tuesday. We remember you said it on Wednesday, and we're going to remember it for a long time. The CBC, the liberal media, and our people as well as they say that we insulted people at an Indian wedding. They said that we were saying really bad stuff, right? And it didn't happen. They showed up for a big wedding banquet without cell phones. Really? You didn't have idiots out there with cameras looking around for somebody making racial comments? Because if you weren't, you should have been. Because if there are people talking like that, they should be the police should pay attention to them. Come to our protests. You're invited. The RCMP is invited. Everyone's invited. Bring a phone. Get an instance of it. And you don't have it because they don't exist. You don't have it from this instance. You don't have it from other instances. But in this case, 2 Surrey MPs said that there was that kind of language, and nobody can find the evidence. There's no evidence of it. So what that looks like is that they weren't exactly truthful, were they? And it's gone out around the world because it went through the Canadian press. It means it's all over the world. And it wouldn't be if these 2 MPs hadn't said it. And tomorrow I'm going to talk to one of the MPs who said it. I'm going to walk down to his office. I'm going to be there 5 minutes early. And I'm going to tell him that I have some important information. He should know that it looks like he has been caught lying. Very good possibility that he was caught lying, and that we've already figured it out, and that it would benefit him to get in front of it. So I'm going to go there and say, I'm going to do you a favor, buddy. This is I'm telling you this because we've already figured you out. We've already figured you out. And the problem with it is that the people that he's hurting all of Canada with this kind of a lie, and he's hurting in particular the people from India that are moving into Canada, because he's filling them up with these ideas that Canada's filled with these awful white races. And in fact, what he's engaged in is hate speech, because he's trying to generate hatred towards white people in Canada amongst the Indian immigration population that's coming into Surrey. He's doing us all a fantastic disservice, and I'm going to start talking about it. I'm going to get in my local politician's face. There's 2 of them, and I'm going to visit both of them. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing tomorrow morning.